Hackers. The type of people known across all gaming platforms for making any multiplayer video game unfair. Many of the players within Fortnite community have been playing Battle Royale since the fall of 2017 and have yet to meet a hacker face to face. However, on several rare occasions, some streamers and regular players are able to witness gamers who exploit before they are banned by Epic. While most hack clients are detected almost immediately, some are undetectable and slip by Epic's ban hammer. They make it into games where they're able to use aimbot among other cheats to give them a major advantage in achieving the sought-after Victory Royale. However, there are also good hackers who leak skins or updates before the patch notes are released online for the community. Their main goal is to release unreleased information from Epic Games instead of making Battle Royale toxic like most hackers. Today's video ranks the top 10 moments in Fortnite Battle Royale where hackers were caught in the act. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like down below and don't forget to hit subscribe. Also, let me know down below if you've ran into any hackers or maybe you hack yourself. I want to know. If neither, just say what's up. Number 10. Our number 10 spot is a clip of the third-person view in the replay system on Battle Royale. The clip depicts a duos battle at Tilted Towers where an Omega with the typical Love Ranger wings is managing to consistently hit headshots over and over again without even peeking over the wooden ramp he placed below. No matter how much the enemy player builds, the hacker is able to shoot through all the walls and ramps they are placing. This is clearly a sign that the player being spectated is using a version of aimbot and wall hacks that managed to make it into Battle Royale. For one, he hits every single shot fired with 100% accuracy, and they're always headshots. He also sits perfectly still in the middle of his ramp and shoots right through it, which makes absolutely zero sense. It is shocking that there are still hackers in the community in 2018 due to how advanced Epic security in terms of preventing exploiters in-game is. Most players who even try to download a client into their game files get banned immediately upon opening the launcher. It's surprising considering how long Epic has been dealing with preventing players like these from entering any multiplayer lobbies. Number 9. The number 9 spot shows how the damage drop-off added to Fortnite Battle Royale can help prevent hackers from being too overpowered. This hacker has the ability to shoot through mountains and barriers across the map with any gun of choice and still do the same damage as if the enemies were only a few meters away. The clip was taken back when hacking in Battle Royale was quite easy and many players were able to succeed at it. Though Epic still had an anti-cheat system in place, it wasn't 100% perfect, and players like this oftentimes made it into lobbies where they could kill people no matter how far away you were. I don't understand how playing with hacks like these is even fun. All you do is sit there and let the hack shoot and kill people for you. It's not even worth playing the game at this point. You are learning nothing, and you really can't even say you got a victory legitimately.
Yeah.
Number 8. This goes to a clip taken by someone on PlayStation while they were right outside Shifty Shafts. The clip shows a Carbide and his duo partner approaching the houses in the woods when all of a sudden an invisible person starts shotgunning them out of nowhere. It appears the shots are coming out of the ground, but no matter where the duo shoots, they aren't able to hit anyone. Once they both die and they're able to spectate their killer, they see that the player was able to shoot through the ceiling in the basement of one of the houses. This could either be due to wall hacks or simply just a glitch in the textures in the game. If you pay attention to the spectator camera, then you can see that the killer was able to see through the ground, but only in a small square. The duo's team, however, couldn't see through that square of grass between the fences, nor could they shoot through it. Number 7. Here we have a clip by Random at Tilted Towers. As any Season 1 player would be doing, he is running around making sure to flex his Skull Trooper skin when all of a sudden he instantly dies by what sounds like a sniper bullet. The kill feed shows that the player who killed him was over 200 meters away, and when it goes to spectate this player, it's nothing more than a default player. While he spectates, he comes to the conclusion that there's no way this player could have hit a shot like that with a hunting rifle, so he goes into the replay system to see exactly what went down while he was running outside of Tilted. Frustrated, he watches the video from the player's perspective and sees that he was not even facing the right direction when he took the shot. This led him to believe that this player was a hacker because he wasn't even facing in the right direction. He shot through a mountain as well as a building, and he wasn't even looking up or any direction near Random. However, as we spectated this default for longer, it seemed that the player could have been a bot or a player who was relatively new to the game and wants to place number 1 in a Battle Royale by, of course, hacking. At least try to learn how to play the game before you risk getting your account banned.
happens through a mountain? He shot me through a mountain. This chick shot me through the mountain.
Number 6. For this one, we have a top 15 scenario in a squads game just east of Loot Lake. I mean, considering this clip is taken from the perspective of someone with a green Omega and wings. What they think is going to be a casual squad battle turns out to be much more as they push, and the enemies for some reason are taking no damage whatsoever. At this rate, I would honestly be screaming if I'm hitting shots over and over again and it's only giving me hit markers. Yet, they keep their cool until only one squad member is left alive and the enemies have taken 0 damage. At first, it seemed like the players were just very good builders, but by the end, it was quite clear this enemy squad was hacking. None of the players were taking any damage, even standing still. And when one of them was being sprayed down with a submachine gun from point blank, it ended up doing 0 damage, even though there were obviously tons of hit markers.
What the fuck? Yeah, hey! Fucking hacking. Are you serious right now?
For our number 5 spot, we have a clip of a duo on the hill above tunnel near Tomato Town, when all of a sudden they see 2 heads poke out of the ground. Somehow, these 2 players were able to glitch themselves underneath the map, where they can shoot as players pass, stay protected from enemy fire, and most importantly, build. Apparently, even if you are underneath the map in Battle Royale, you can still build? I guess that is as long as you have the materials for it. This proves to be an insane advantage over the duo that approaches them for many reasons. Every time the duo shoots at the glitched players, it doesn't inflict any damage due to the ground above them protecting them. However, the glitched players still retain the ability to shoot through the ground even from underneath the map. Honestly, I believe that if players are using this glitch to their advantage in game to win, then they deserve to be banned. I would be so pissed if a bright bomber was shooting my toes from underneath a patch of grass. Number 4. So our next spot goes to a rather old clip coming from late October of 2017, where there were tons and tons of hackers logging into Fortnite daily. The relatively short clip of a duos game stands out because it shows a hacker with some of the sickest hacks I think I've ever seen. The hacker manages to kill all remaining 14 players no matter where they are on the map and collect all the items they have in their inventory within 3 seconds. So when the game finishes, the player known as Neto has dozens of guns swarming his body and constantly interchanging. If I were to have died to a guy with hacks like these, I'm not even sure I would be that mad. I would be more curious as to how he was able to use an exploit with these kinds of abilities. I bet you that the client he was using cost good money, or was maybe even made by himself. Seeing aimbot or wall hacks is a pretty common event, but seeing people dying randomly across the map and then a single player being able to magically collect all the loot, now that's pretty insane. Number 3. Up next, we have King Frederick in the number 3 spot, who posted a video back in October of 2017 in a squads game. 2 of his teammates have already died, and they are in a top 30 scenario when someone starts shooting through the wall of a small wooden hut. His teammates immediately recognize the person shooting as a hacker, yet they don't seem too mad about it. It was also pretty obvious when they died and saw his explicit gamer tag, which really shows that this guy did not care whether or not he lost the account. As they watched the hacker play on, they saw him shooting through mountains as well as various building materials and magically killing whoever his aimbot was able to lock onto. If this player killed me, I would honestly just be laughing at the fact that he can shoot across the map and through mountains and randomly kill people. At least in this clip, the players that were killed were in plain sight rather than behind a mountain where they could have died with no explanation.
Perfectly timed.
Okay, funny joke, someone just beat
There we go.
Number 2. Here we have a clip we can all relate to. It's you and your 3 friends versus one final enemy team. 8 players left. You have the high ground, you're sweating your ass off, and you're trying to find out where the final players are hiding. At least in this situation, you think you have the advantage. That is at least until they start pushing and for some reason none of your shots are doing any damage. Hoping your friends might be able to kill them, no one is able to do anything to them, and they take high ground right out from under you. The player in this clip decides to try and engage with the school trooper with a submachine gun and hits almost all of his shots, but it does 0 damage. Then when the school trooper's teammate approaches, he hits a shot from point blank with a pump, and it does absolutely nothing. As if pumps were not frustrating enough. Hopefully, these players were able to get the hackers banned. I'm surprised that some people are willing to risk losing their accounts by hacking when they own expensive or old skins like the Skull Trooper and Power Cord. Number 1. Finally, the number 1 moment of a hacker in Fortnite goes to BluzCruz, who shared a video of gameplay where a player, most likely him since he blurred the gamer tag, was using a modified version of Fortnite. On this client, you can see that the player has the ability to hit every shot, known as aimbot, and he knows where every player is, which is known as tracers. This video represents how hackers viewed the game when they played back in the fall of 2017. This hacker, unlike previous players on this list, is not able to shoot through walls, nor does his cursor spaz around when it locks on the players. However, this clip is a good representation of what hackers see when they play Fortnite, as well as many other multiplayer games that are easy to exploit. As of today, Epic Games has done a marvelous job of keeping their server clean of hackers and people who find ways to make the game unfair. This allows many of us, including myself, to rage less and enjoy playing the game for an extended period of time. Can you imagine joining games where the hackers constantly kill you? Thanks guys for making it this far. If you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like down below and hit subscribe for more content just like this. And if you haven't already, hit me up in the comments down below saying what's up. I respond to everyone. Other than that guys, thanks for watching.